Hey guys, Ken97 Stowe 171. Back with another American trucking video. American truck simulator video. God. Anyway, got some new equipment. Bought a webcam. Got the eye tracker worked out. And I think it works. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. I've already got a load on me. This one does qualify for the Missouri trips that we tried to do the last time, and it didn't work because they were too short. We'll see how this works. I did make a change where it's supposed to watch your eyes and your head. And one of the things I've noticed is it does this. I'm moving my eyes back and forth, but it's like this. Full left, full right. The head tracking is pretty fast. Left, right, left, right. The eye tracking is a little lazy, and I turned it off before and then just turned it back on, and now I'm kind of regretting that I did that. You push the button to center it. Let me go in and see if it'll let me change that. I don't know. Let's just try it. Maybe we should just try it. You can go forward and backwards, left and right. There is a way to make tilting your head side to side work, but I don't have that hooked up. I don't have that configured. What the fuck? I have a wire hanging off somewhere, getting in the way. Okay, so let's try it. I think the eye movement's going to be distracted because it's going to be doing this shit all the time. I don't know where the hell we are. Where the exit? The exit. There's the exit. Okay.
Turn right.
It does work. Might take a little getting used to, and I think I might turn off the eye tracking. I pulled the config file and all of the tuning from a YouTuber. He had an INI file as well as some settings in both. You need Be My Tracker, and you need another piece of software. Looks like a little it looks like a little
Get ready to turn
octopus, little pink octopus logo. Shit.
Turn left.
Oh shit. Does work pretty good. You know, I'm turning my head a little to the left to look into the corner, and it's moving it is moving the camera a fairly appropriate amount. I can look all the way to the left. I can't look all the way. Well, I can actually go that way, but then I can't see the screen. Very good, because you got to turn almost all the way around to the right. I can't see that mirror over there, especially if I got rid of the virtual mirror. So it works pretty good. And then you have a centering button. Oh yeah, and I put a different engine in the truck. I put an N14, 650 horsepower. What the hell? Oh, I was supposed to go... You know, we made this mistake the last time. And I turned around right here. I'm supposed to go directly across right there. That's stupid. Also, when I went in, I changed the N14 from that two-stroke, 12-cylinder two-stroke we were running. And I put a Cummins N14 in here without the cam lobe and not the 1,000 horsepower model. We have a Detroit in that other truck we built, so I thought, let's not use the same engine. Mounted the webcam. I tried it up on the TV. It's too far away. It's too far away. Wasn't getting a good eye or head movement, so I used an old cell phone mount, mounted the camera. It is a Logitech Brio 4K. It's actually the one that was recommended by the eye tracker software people.
This is where it ends.
Kind of an expensive webcam though, and let me just go back here and flip it around. Kind of an expensive camera, over $100, $120 or so. It is a little disconcerting right as you go left or right at the extremes. But I found a guy locally on Facebook Marketplace that had a brand new one in a box for $80, which was basically the same price as a crappier webcam that I was considering from Amazon. The only advantage on the Amazon one would be if I had not been able to get this working, or I didn't like it, which I'm not sure I do. You know, I could have just returned the camera. I paid the $30 for the eye tracker software already.
Time to hit the road.
And could have returned it probably, but figured I might want to use it in the future. We'll live with this configuration. I don't really like the eye tracking, left and right. It's too slow for the eye track. The eye, like looking left of the mirror, looking right, looking left. It's a little too slow. In a previous little test that I did, I turned that off and just did head tracking. Also, notice when I'm not moving anything, it does this little wandering around, because your eyes are always kind of scanning around, and it does this weird movement, which I don't really like. Shut up. We only have a 137-mile drive, so let's just live with it like it is, and then maybe I'll do a video showing you how it configures. We'll see how I like it. This truck, oddly being, it doesn't have that great of visibility right over there. Does take a little getting used to. The movement. Yeah, motherfucker. The movement in the vision is a little odd when you're used to the camera staying straight unless you move something. So, we'll see. One problem is you can't have both. So, I have the eye tracking turned on, but if I want to just move my mouse to the left to move it around, you can't have I can't make both work. So it's sort of one or the other. And I had kind of gotten used to using that mouse, and when I needed to look to the left or to the right, just move the mouse while I was steering. Not sure, and then press the left mouse button to go back to center. Not totally certain that I don't prefer that.
Get ready to turn left.
This screen, it's a 50-inch monitor. It's a little far away from me. It's probably 5 feet away from me.
And then turn left.
Oh well, we're blowing the light.
Turn left.
It's a little far away from me, and so maybe if it was closer to my field of view. In other words, I can see around the TV pretty far. Maybe.
Keep left.
Maybe it would work better. So I mean, obviously I can't return the camera. The other thing I could do with it is, instead of you guys just watching the screen recorder,
Keep right, and then keep right.
maybe I could. Oh, see, that was weird. Keep right.
Keep right,
Okay.
and then exit right.
Maybe I could, use the webcam to record me in a secondary window.
Keep right, and then turn right.
I don't know why the gas pedal feels weird.
Turn right.
Maybe I could record myself, and it'd be like, the main screen would be
Left.
this, what you've always seen, and I could have myself being in the corner, top left corner or something.
Keep left.
There's all kinds of... Why? Oh, we can't go over I was wondering why it wouldn't go any any faster. It's because it's an external contract.
Keep left.
We'll see. I'll play it both ways. There's some trickery too with the.
Keep left.
Let's pull into the way station. I don't want to risk. I don't know, in a world of trucks,
Never mind.
external contract, whether blowing by the way station might cause a problem. So let's not do that. That's me reaching forward, pressing the A button. The camera is now mounted where I used to lay my keyboard, sort of right in front of the steering wheel.
Keep left.
There's a button to suddenly go back to center when it gets a little out of whack. It's a little abrupt. I wish it would, maybe do that a little more softly. Might be able to get rid of the virtual mirror. One other thing I need to check, and I forgot to check, now that I have the camera moved way closer to my face, I don't remember, the eye tracker software recommended really a high-end camera, not for the resolution, but for the frame rate. It doesn't really need to have that much detail in the image, but it does need to have a fast update rate, so there's not lag. I need to double check, since I moved the camera from one place to the other. I don't know if I reset it to, it even said 640 by 480 could be used. And there's a 640 by 480 120 hertz option. There's also a 720p 90, which is what I thought I had it set on, but I'm going to double check that. That might help with the speed of the response. Could be a processor issue too. Maybe the computer is overwhelmed a little bit. I'm not sure what would handle that, whether it's graphics or just input from CPU. I would think input, because it goes through a USB port. It's not going into the GPU or anything. So I don't like the little wandering that it kind of does, like right on center. It's a little weird. It's almost makes you a little nauseous. It wasn't doing that as badly when I only had tracking. Because then you kind of have to deliberately move. So I can look in the mirror a little bit without it doing that. I have to look away. Like, you know, in real life, you do furtive glances. Quickly glance at the mirror and then back. But if it's too slow to do that, then you're better off just having head movement move the camera deliberately when you want it to. So we'll see. I'll try it both ways. Maybe I just get used to it. But it's definitely a different experience. It might be bad for you guys as watchers because the camera movement is sort of
Keep right. And then exit right.
The camera movement is sort of, you know, unsteady all over the place. I don't know whether that's going to make people
Exit
feel
right.
some sort of way.
Turn left.
I'm happy with it. Motherfucker. Wow, that was a fuck up on my part. Fuck up. I don't know what the deal is with me today. Like, not seeing the red lights. Oh my god. That's where a 4K screen would be nice too. One advantage of running the head tracker might be that I could see really.
Go straight on.
Okay, that just turned yellow. One advantage of the head tracker is that you might be able to
and then turn left.
Run your field of view closer in to the dashboard.
Turn left.
There's just enough delay that it's a little weird.
Keep right, and then turn right.
We'll play with it and see. But yeah, I could maybe move the field of view inward, closer.
Turn right.
Because then when you look left, you'd see the mirrors. Oh my god. I also had to move the steering wheel a little bit, so the pedals and the steering wheel are slightly in a different place. And it's a slightly different angle to where they used to be. So I'm having to press on the brake pedal a lot more. And enough that it actually moves the steering wheel away from me. So we might have to do something about that.
Turn left.
I do have something I can brace it with behind it.
Turn left.
That was really nice.
Get ready to turn right.
It's almost like if you slow down a little bit, maybe that's the issue too.
Turn right.
Is just, you know, slow down a little. We should have a World of Trucks.
You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Parking space is right there. maybe I shouldn't have I lengthened their wheelbase. But sometimes those UI mirrors really get in the way. By the way, never do that in real life. Throttle, always idle in reverse. We're going to get it back here in the approximate location. And then fix it. Actually, that works. That was cheating a bit, but that's all right. All right. So that should be construction house deliveries. Trail maneuvering bonus. It's another short one. Yep, now we have, see over here, we have 1 of 12. And so we're going to have to pick other cities now, not just get to get 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so those are 12 independent locations. So I'm guessing that, they have to go to each individual different cities, and you just don't get 12 of the same going to Kansas City or any of the others. Okay. All right. What I'm going to do now is pause the video. Let's go back to the drive mode here. Let's see what happens. One thing that happened is I noticed when I went into the repair shop, the head tracking, I had it working. Actually drove to the pickup location, to the repair shop, and the head tracking was working. And went in, made the changes, changed the engine, changed the wheelbase, added that GPS up there on the top right, which I don't remember having it ever come on. Do you? I don't know. Let's set a destination and see if it does anything. Oh, we're powered off.
Time to get the job.
Yeah, it is. It is on. Okay. But when I went into the repair shop and when I came back out of the repair shop, the eye tracking wasn't working, and I actually ended up having to reboot the computer. I don't know what the issue was or why it did that. So there's some quirkiness, and if something like that happened in the middle of a drive, could maybe be a problem. But the fact that it was when I went into a non-driving menu, like that one, is when it messed up. So I don't know whether it was the transition from the repair shop and back. We'll have to see if it does it again. Then I went in and something was set wrong, and I had to go and fix it. Like it forgot one of the settings. It was really weird. So let me pause the video, and we'll exit the game here, and I'll show you the 2 software packages.